Well, hello all my fluid art friends. It's Doris at DF Designs. Today I am doing a flip cup with a brand new pour that has never poured acrylics. It's my friend Rose. See? So anyway, we're going to get started. We both got 8x10 canvases. I'll show you real quick. I've got the back taped. I got my press and seal, which keeps your little grubby fingerprints out of there. And we're basically just going to be putting some colors in the flip cups and turning them over and seeing what we get. So she's going to try it for the first time. Okay, so go ahead. I'm looking at yours. You can talk too. You can talk.
Okay.
You don't have to be quiet.
All right. So just take the dark color?
I'm trying to think. Whatever you put in first is going to come out last. So that's going to be your middle.
Then we want a lighter color.
So I'm going to go from this one to this one to the darkest one, and then some metallics, and then I'll put a little bit more of that in there. Okay, these are 5-ounce cups. These are 8x10 canvases, everybody. So you don't need a lot of paint. So I'm going to say we're going to do layers up to about this bottom line, which is roughly 2 ounces, but I do have some white flow extender. Okay, so grab your bottle, shake, take your cap off. Those caps have a little thingy on the side. I'm putting in Seafoam green from Pourage Posse, and she's got King's Blue by Amsterdam that she's putting in there first. Okay, you don't need a whole lot. Okay, you just squirt some in there. I did it off camera, sorry y'all. Yeah, when you're squirting it in there, try to keep it under the camera. Oh, wait a minute. No, you don't have to really put the cap back on until it's till we're all done with everything. Okay, my next color is going to be the Iridescent Green Blue by Pebbia, which is number 358, and she's going to put in the 2021 Beach Retreat Shimmer by Pourage Posse. Thank you, Christina. Lovely, lovely color this year. Okay, so we're basically just going to be putting in another layer. I didn't want it to be a, oh wait a minute, don't need the cap on it. Okay, we only got 3 colors. We're going from light to medium to dark, and then our metallics. My next color is Windsor Blue by Winsor Newton, and her next color is the Metallic Blue by Artist Loft, which I hope plays well with sterling silver that she picked. But hey, I'm sure it will. So just basically another small layer. Because we're only trying to fill it up to the bottom of this. Okay, now I'm going to put my metallic in. She's got her metallic. I'm using 24 karat gold by Deco Art Americana Decor, and she's using the sterling silver by Deco Art Americana Decor. So if you know how to do this, go ahead and fast forward through it. I mean, I know this, I'm teaching her. She's never done this before. Right, Rose?
Right.
And we had some time to kill while she's here in the area. So I said, let's go pour a painting. Okay, now you can put more in there because, see, you're not quite up there. You don't have to do it necessarily in that order, okay?
Okay, so just any order I want.
Any order you want.
Awesome.
Which I'm going to put some more of this in because I like it. Now I didn't want to do a dirty pour because I think a dirty flip cup. I mean, go ahead and put whatever color you want until you get roughly. Well, you can go a little bit above it too. Okay. There's no rhyme or reason in painting. Okay. There's no rules, I should say. I'm going to put a little bit of gold on top of that. end mine with some of the Windsor blue.
Am I good?
You could put a little bit more paint
Smidgen
there.
more in there? Okay.
Huh?
A smidgen more, huh? Let's try. Let me put a little bit more silver in here. Let me try that one.
Okay, I'm going to close up my little bottles because I don't want them to dry out.
Where is this?
I'm done. So, okay, so then we're gonna. I showed her before I started the camera how to flip it. The beginner's flip. So I'm gonna do the beginner's flip too, even though I'm pretty confident. Okay, so you take your cup and you hold it in the palm of your hand, and then you put your canvas on top of it and you try to get it as close to the middle as you can, okay? Then you put your hand right there and you just basically flip it over as a unit. Now, one thing we got to do is we do have to wait. We do have to wait because I hate using any silicone, and I'll tell you why. It's too hard to clean off.
Okay.
To put the varnish on, so I don't even spray my cups like a girlfriend of mine does. Her and her husband do pouring every Monday on her channel. That's you, Christina Welch, and Alan, and she sprays her cups for the paint to release.
Makes
What I'm
sense.
doing is I'm just tapping it. Now, I'm gonna say, I'm trying to think. I think, okay, well, first off, let's turn these this way. Okay, I think the best thing for us to do is you slide it over. We're just going to slide it up just a little bit like this, okay? And then you basically tilt it backwards. Don't worry, you'll get more colors. Don't worry. Now I'm doing a flip and lip. That's up. You can do that. Okay, now I always tap the excess color that might still be in there. I tap it on the corners. You're gonna find out that your corners are not gonna be easy to cover when you're tilting. So I just tap it over here, and when the majority of the paint reaches that corner, oh, look at those cells I got in mine. Oops, there we go.
You got a lot of color.
I don't know why. Okay. Okay, now, next thing I'm going to do, you go ahead and answer that real quick. I'm going to mute this part out, y'all.
That's okay.
Oh, okay, never mind. She turned her ringer off. I'm going to torch mine real quick because I can see some cells and lacing coming up. Okay, now, do you want to try it, or you don't want to get too close to it? See where the flame's at?
Mm-hmm.
You're popping air bubbles. Because we shook up the paints before we put them in the cup, it's got air bubbles in it. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm looking. Oh, you can stand it up over there. You can see I get paint on it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of a flow extender. I'm at the end of this bottle around it. Now what you want to do is you want to just squirt as close as you can without actually going over your, well, I'm going to end up going over that. What this is going to do, it's going to help the paint, how do I put it, it's going to help the paint glide across the canvas. Because these are 8x10s, we don't need a whole lot.
Good?
Yep.
Yep.
I can't push it one-handed.
There we go.
Okay, now, basically, you're going to pick it up, Now you want to try, once you start getting the paint over the sides, you want to try to keep your fingers away from it, which is a bad habit of mine. But now we're going to do a slow rolling tilt just to see where the weight of the paint is at and to get it to slide. So basically I'm rolling my puddle around just to see where the weight of the paint is at. I can see bubbles in my flow extender, but okay, and then my flow extender may have been a little bit thick. When it starts getting close to a corner, I let it go over the corner, then I kind of tilt it back so it doesn't all go off the corner. Yeah, this paint might have been a little bit thick. It's my marble pouring medium I used. Okay, now let me see if I got enough paint to make it to the other corners. One thing you can do, see how it's not going to that corner? Take a little paint and dab it on the corner right there, up next to that, and then turn it that way and it'll drag the rest of the paint down. Because you can see you're dripping. Okay, I may need to put some more flow extender on here because this paint is not moving. Yep. Okay, napkin. Got my paper towels right underneath to wipe my paint-filled glove off. I'm going to put a little bit more on there. And basically all I'm doing is I'm just putting it right up against what's already there. Oh, and this bottle is empty. Sending you a bottle, Brian. I need some washed. There you go. Okay, let me put a little bit of this up here. See, that'll help drag the paint. And you can do what's called a, don't do what I just did. Don't do a super tilt or you're going to end up running over your design like I just did. That was an accident, y'all. That was a rookie mistake, which I shouldn't have done, but I did. Because I had too much paint right there and it just all ran right over my colors. Come on. Okay, up. I see some blue right there. Yeah, sometimes you gotta hold it. Now, you can take your finger and dab right there to get it, like, I guess you would call it slick, so it has something to run over. I'm making all kinds of rookie mistakes myself right here. Okay, now I just want to get some of the paint. Yeah, it's slow moving paint, y'all, because it was too thick for a flip cup. Okay, that's about all I'm going to be able to move my paint. I see a bubble. I see a bubble. Go ahead and get that. Oh, wait a minute.
Nope. It's
You
okay.
got paint on your gloves. Never answer your phone with your paint on your gloves.
We can wait.
Now I'm just basically taking a little bit of the drippings to cover up where I got my fingerprints at with the paint. Think that. Do you have a special ring for John?
Nope.
Oh, so that could have been John, right?
Nope. We've got to wait.
Yep, he can wait. Because if he comes in the lobby and tries to come in the building.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
you.
Don't worry about it, honey. I'm so used. Look at that, y'all. She's painting me too now. Hey, you're a true poor artist when you do your first boob painting, which is where you bend over a big one. You're trying to reach a spot way over there, and you end up dipping your boob in the painting. Okay, let me. I'm just using some of my drippings to cover my sides. Because I didn't have enough paint on here. So, tell me what you think, Rose.
Well, I see you're right. You need enough paint in that cup to give you some room to start moving it around.
Yeah.
I see that right away.
Yeah.
So I guess don't be
Yeah.
too bashful on putting paint in there. Just
Yeah. We should have pulled a Brian and put way more paint in there than we thought we needed. Okay, so I would like y'all. I dripped. You got to be careful when you got paint on your gloves about dripping.
Okay.
Let me see if I can roll that drip off. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I don't think I got enough paint. Well, one drip's going. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as it is. Okay, and the only other thing you do, okay, go ahead and set it down. You can put your fingers underneath the sides without it being in there. You just got to be careful that you don't tilt your fingers up. Okay, and the last thing you do, once you got your sides covered, and you go around and you kind of clean off your drips, and I'll tell you the reason for that. If you got drips on the bottom, what you got is you got the paint is dripping off and it's pulling. See, look at this.
Oh, yep.
Let's see, there's a quick way to fix that. Kind of messes up the little design there, but better than having a big blob of paint. And I'm going to try to do that with this one that did roll off.
Probably good to wipe your hands off after you start wiping, right?
Yeah. Because you don't want the paint to drip. Okay, no, I was in the middle of telling you before I went to fix her drip. You don't want a lot of paint dripping because your paint, when it's dripping, may pull your design with it.
Okay.
So, okay, so everybody, tell me down in the comments, did I teach her right? I know my rookie mistake with the paint, with the amount of paint, okay? And I know my other rookie mistake with the base coat being too thick. So, there you go. So, let me see, there's mine. And there's hers. So tell me down in the comments how she did for her first painting too, and everything. And I'm so glad you guys came in to watch, even though I did a lot of rookie mistakes in this. So you tell me what you think, and don't forget to hit this little subscribe button up here, okay? And don't forget to check out this video up here, or this video down here. When I say bye, put your hand up there. Okay, so all I can say is I love the fluid arts right out of you, and bye for now.